Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 and a little bit of a 0 to 60 challenge. You may have seen the other day, Motor Trend posted their yearly World's Greatest Drag Race number 9. It's something I like to do every single time they post one of them, is to come in, try it in Forza Horizon 4. It featured a bunch of really cool cars, and for the first time ever, we've actually got most of the cars in this game, actually, which is awesome. One of them is actually this spaceship, a McLaren Senna, so spoilers, I have a feeling I think we know what's gonna win today. However, I have a feeling the interesting stuff is gonna be second to 12th place. This time around, we've got some very cool stuff. We've got the McLaren Senna, like I said. The Porsche Carrera S also did extremely well. The AMG GT63, Lamborghini Urus, Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, Bentley Continental. We don't actually have a Jaguar Project 8 in this game, so we've kind of got a wait, have I spelled? That's not how you spell Jaguar. Much better. Jaguar Project 8 we don't actually have in this game, so we sort of need to fudge it a little bit. Same thing goes for the Dodge Challenger Red-Eye Hellcat wide body, the stupidest name for a car. We've only got this thing, BMW 850. We don't have that, but we'll try to find something fairly close. Ford Mustang GT350, BMW M2, and we definitely have the Toyota Supra in this game. So lads, I will assign each person in this lobby a car, and then we'll rejoin back out here in your chosen car. I personally really want to take the Aston Martin. It's been a long time since I've driven one, and I feel like maybe potentially it could kind of do well today, so it could be interesting. So this is my car for today, the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. I've got 715 horsepower in here. My only worry for this Aston Martin, it weighs almost 4,000 pounds. It's a bit of a big boy, but I mean, who knows? It looks good. Even if I come last, I'm probably the best looking in this race. Look at this lineup, boys. This is looking pretty legit. I like the M2. The GT350R looks incredible. Like I said, we have to fudge a couple of the cars, but it's all good. Oh, we've even got a wide body Dodge Challenger. That looks awesome. That's actually a Liberty Walk body kit, but it'll do. We've transformed the BMW 850 into a BMW M5. Looking good. Jack's fake Project 8 actually looks incredible, yo. Wait, so Jack's actually running a supercharged V8. Very well played, dude. Thanks, Toyota, for giving us the new Supra in Forza Horizon 4. We gotta do what we gotta do. What can I say? The AMG has arrived. All right, perfect. We got the full squad. Let's go. We're gonna start it on the quarter mile, and then we will jump onto the half mile. So we'll start right here. Festival drag strip. It's gonna be in the middle of the summer. No collisions. Nothing to worry about. Race number 1. Is it gonna be Senna first, Porsche Carrera second, AMG in third, Lamborghini Urus in fourth? The Aston Martin in real life came 5th place. Let's see what the game says. Yo, I love that Project 8 Jag. I got a bunch of wheels spin off the line. We need that 700 horsepower right now. One of those cars is insanely quick. I think that's is that a BMW M5? What place did I just come? I just finished in 5th. Okay, so I got it nailed. The BMW M5 that was replacing the 850. A Bentley Continental coming in 3rd. The BMW M5 wasn't stock. We need to lay down the hammer. So unfortunately, one person has dropped out of the lobby. I couldn't tell you who it is. But now that we've got our correct amount of horsepower and upgrades, this should be a lot more fair. And away we go in the Aston Martin. I'm going to try to get less wheel spin, shift up to second sooner. Come on. Reel him in. Reel him in. There's the Project 8 eaten alive, and the Lamborghini Urus taken down as well. That's going to be a 5th position for the Aston Martin. So it goes Senna, Bentley Continental out of nowhere, BMW M5 in 3rd, Mercedes AMG GT, are you kidding me? Fire's like, how was the Porsche second in real life? Baron's like, because someone good was driving it. I gotta nail in my Aston Martin launch a little bit more. I'm getting a lot of wheel spin, but I pulled it in a little bit better that time. All of these all-wheel drive boys are way too fast. The BMW M5, the Bentley Continental, the Mercedes-Benz GT4. Those are the all-wheel drive guys, and those are the guys that are like winning the most. Jack tries to get a nice launch there. Doesn't really nail it. There's the Lamborghini Urus. Gets off the line quick, but doesn't have the horsepower to compete with all the other boys. Who's actually last here? Let's take a look. So no way, it's a BMW M2 followed up by the Toyota Supra. The Project 8 actually struggled a bunch. The Dodge Challenger Red Eye as well. I think that's what it is. I think Forza just favors the all-wheel drive like way too much. Like they did in the film though, they also tested a good old half-mile run. In real life, because our Aston Martin has so much horsepower, it actually came second place in the half-mile, which is kind of insane. Finally, we've got everybody into a race. All right, we gotta watch out for Baron in the Challenger. And away we go. Aston with a terrible launch. There's that Toyota Supra. We're actually all the way down in 10th place. All right, horsepower. All right, horsepower. There goes the Urus and the Mustang and the Project 8 gaining. Oh, we need more distance, yo. If we had more, we totally would have got him. The Senna takes it, though. Bentley again in second, again. The BMW M5 in third. The AMG actually did quite well. Fourth place for the AMG. That ain't too bad. We finish in fifth place ourselves personally. Yo, Forza Horizon 4 is definitely a great game with no obvious flaws. Wait, what? Fire says he got 10th place in the Porsche 911? Yo, I don't know what is going on with that Carrera, but there is definitely something up with it. In real life, it came second in the quarter and fourth on the half mile. In the game, I don't understand why it's finishing like 9th and 10th place. That's kind of insane. Wait, everybody in Twitch chat is telling Fire that it was actually the Carrera 4S, not just the S. That's a huge rip. Everything makes sense now. Okay, we got to give this one more go after this, and we'll see what the Porsche can actually do. I'm going to try 75% throttle off the line. It's a lot of wheel spin, yo. And on the power, full beans. There we go. That's a better launch. Already reeling in the Urus. We're going to take down the AMG. Look at the horsepower game. Oh, and it's close. It is so close with the Bentley. We get second. The Aston Martin. We nailed it. Look at that one. The Aston Martin. The horsepower game. The perfect launch. We nailed it, boys. Yo, this Aston Martin is legitimately the definition of hitting VTEC in like a supercar. It's insane. Fire, if you want to go swap on all-wheel drive, we will give it one more go. So Fire now has all-wheel drive. In real life, you came in 4th place. So we'll see what you got. Watch out for the little Porsche. I've got traction control on. That's a bit of a funny start. There goes the Porsche, though. Not in 10th place anymore. We need horsepower. We need horsepower. We're gaining. There's the Porsche. There's the M5. There's the AMG. It's not as good as my other run. We go third. Traction control slows you down that little bit too much. I will take it, though. 3rd place. The Porsche improves a little bit. Up to 6th position for the Porsche. Not terrible. The car I really don't understand, though, has got to be that Dodge Challenger. It has so much horsepower, and he's finishing in 10th. Like, it's the definition of not being able to put your power down. Before we wrap it up, why don't we give this a little go? Why don't we test our world's greatest drag race cars around a racetrack? I mean, the guys from Motor Trend did it. They didn't use all of the cars, but since this is Forza Horizon, let's take all of the cars out to a racetrack. We'll see what we got. I have a feeling it's going to be McLaren Senna #1, and then maybe this Aston Martin could do something with its horsepower. We are starting in last place. I like it. Give me a challenge game. I'm just going to say my prediction, watch out for Fire in that 911. Now that he's got all-wheel drive, he could do super well around a race course. Let's go, Aston Martin. Oh, also watch out for the Project 8. That thing is quick. It's the most race car-y car we've probably got here, if you ignore the Senna, obviously. But let's see what we got. We got that horsepower game. Aston's not bad through the corners either. We are making up some positions here, already up to 7th place from last. Aston Martin, we are gonna go and take the BMW M5, and there is that horsepower. Goodbye, Toyota wannabe Supra. Oh, Aston Martin, don't step it out, yo, through the corners. Give me that horsepower. Come on, reel them in. Goodbye, Ford Mustang, up into 4th place. Let's go. Can we get the AMG? AMG, slidey boy through the corners. Up into 3rd. I will take it. All right, who do we have left? Yo, we've got a McLaren Senna and the Porsche Carrera 4S. Oh, can I catch him up? Yo, Aston, get on the brakes. Heavy in. Go. 7-second gap to 1st now. That Senna is just mind-bogglingly quick. It goes to show, honestly, how fast, like, a fast car is against a really, really fast car. Yo, I am super interested to see my lap time compared to Fire's. We're still about a 4-second gap. I can't really close into this, man. Yo, this thing did pretty good, if I'm honest. Yo, Jack actually did really well. Like I said, in the grippy boy, that Jaguar Project 8. All right, let's see. Lap time. Oh, by 0.3 seconds for the 911. Yo, well played, dude. And then, yeah, that Project 8 did super well. Yo, look at the Ford Mustang. All the way down in 9th place. The Ford Mustang must have seen a crowd at some point, got distracted. That's unfortunate. Our world's greatest drag race number 9 is officially completed. Obviously, nobody's gonna stop that McLaren Senna, but honestly, for positions 2 through 12, that was pretty good. I mean, that Porsche, when we figured out that it was actually supposed to be all-wheel drive, definitely made some improvements. My Aston Martin on my one single launch came alive. The Challenger Red Eye, I mean, it's a little too heavy and too wheel spinny. Hey, if we get some more of the cars added into this game, maybe we'll have to come back, do a revisited on this. Until then, though, that was the world's greatest drag race, number 9 in Forza Horizon 4. Well played.